Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 30. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
You look at this Raiders defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 23. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And they'll get this down to the 10. 41 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's Pacheco once again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answer the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he's brought down. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. He'll look to throw.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down that time by Quade Walker. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
Mahomes going to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. A career catch number for him just continues to climb now at 1,070, and that is where Reggie Wayne finished.
And I was always told, if you went about your business like Reggie Wayne, you had a chance to be a heck of a player. So I've asked, how does this guy go about his business? Morning, noon, night, pregame, postgame, pre-practice, post-practice. That's why he's accumulated this type of number.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits Adams, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Brock Bowers
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Raiders have regained the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Mahomes now to throw.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 14. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Mahomes. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Final shot before the half from Mahomes.
And that's too tall for his receiver. It's incomplete.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Open man is Chase, complete.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Looking to throw. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Back to throw again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Christian Wilkins in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now back to throw. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
The sack on 1st down took him out of a traditional running play and put him in a passing situation, but didn't stop him from running anyway, did it?
No, I was surprised when he took off. I thought, oh, he's got some space. He might pick up 5, 6, 7 yards. He goes all the way and picks up the 1st. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jamar Chase, 72 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A handoff for Warren to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7.
He'll drop to throw.
Got his man. It's Warren.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
On the give, it's Warren. And he'll take this down to the 33.
feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 6.
They'll set up a throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. They'll run it. Warren. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Jalen Warren
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Raiders answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco.
Gets through and now an opening. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield, here's Mahomes.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now a run with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with career touchdown number 60.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Here's 2nd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Warren. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard stripe.
An audible here to get a new look.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Room here to run.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They'll look to throw.
Open man right side, Myers.
And he's brought down.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Now a run with Warren.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially send us to overtime. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Mahomes.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them.
and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Taken down at the 42.
It's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down.
He'll look to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They'll drop to throw.
Short throw caught by Bowers. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider first.
Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You've got a confident thrower right now, someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This being their second opportunity in overtime, 3rd overall drive, see if they can settle into a rhythm.
And that's what you're looking for. Get a few first downs, move the ball downfield, have some confidence, get yourself in a spot where you can at least kick a field goal to win it. But I tell you this, if I'm the play caller, I'm looking at that part of my sheet that says playmakers. Get the ball in their hands, critical situation, now's their time.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they try with Pacheco.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Okay, 2nd and 1, you get nothing. What now on 3rd and 1?
Sorry about that. I was so excited I jumped in on you. This is almost like practice to me. Line it up and do it again. You didn't get it right the first time. Just get right back on the ball and go. It doesn't matter that they know you're coming. You ought to be able to pick up this short yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short, and he is short. He needed 2, he only got 1. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That last pass puts him over 300 yards now in the game. More importantly, though, big first down here in OT.
And the team around him has a lot of confidence now after picking up that first down. Everyone seems a little more energized. But did I hear you before the game call in and say, this is my quarterback for your fantasy league? Because he just gave you a good stat, didn't he?
He did, and I appreciate it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Warren.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 12. Warren will try the right side.
And he's got to be frustrated. Bottled up for the 3rd straight play. Now the timeout comes here. In the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And the Raiders escape with a victory. So this one, a victory for the Raiders. So